How many odd days? 100 years have?
5 odd days, ma'am.
Okay, then again 200, 300. 200 will have
3 odd,
3.
3 odd days.
Yeah, 3. Now is it audible? It's no problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Audible, ma'am.
Okay, well, then I'll just continue.
Audible, ma'am.
Fine. So that is one thing which we calculated yesterday about the number of odd days. You have that particular formula. You have to remember. 1 minute. I'll just bring it to that. Yeah, it's here. 100 years will have 5 odd days. 200 will have 3. 300 will have 1, and 400 will have 0. That means the calendar is going to repeat after every 400 years. But in between also is going to repeat. That part we are going to see now when it repeats. Some of the calendar years is going to repeat, but overall, if you see after 400 years, you can just continue with the same calendar year by year. Okay, so in between some of the years it may repeat. So that repetition also, it's a sort of problem which is asked, which you're going to see. So we did this yesterday up to this problem. So we'll go for the next problem now. Yeah, this is a calculation which you're going to do now. Hemlata. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, yesterday I didn't attend the class, ma'am.
Okay.
What should I do, ma'am?
I have at least, you could have seen that video. I have sent that video. Okay. If at all you want to watch, but if you're missing the class in between, that night itself I'm uploading that in the YouTube. So my YouTube channel, I'll tell you what it is. So you can just go through that in case you miss the class.
Okay, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Okay. It's the same class. Whatever I'm doing here, I'm just uploading in the video because I had to put it in the Moodle. Moodle I'll put once the class gets over. This is my YouTube channel. So you can just go there and then see that. Yesterday night I have uploaded that. Okay. So this is the second class. So who spoke now? Is it Arya?
Yes, ma'am.
Arya, just go through that, and in case you don't understand anything, you can get back to me. Then we'll at least have one class here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the channel. You just yeah. Today we are going to see this. See the basic thing. I'll just repeat like whatever we had done yesterday. Just now I showed you that it's basically the calculation of odd days. Odd days is like you're going to see the week only. Like we are going to only find out the week. The week is like you have this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all that. So normally we say the Sunday is having 0 odd day. Then sorry, Monday. In that way, like you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up to Saturday. The Saturday is going to have 6 odd days. So this is a calculation. So what we do is for every calculation, whether to see that particular day in the past or future or whatever you're going to find, we will be calculating the number of odd days. How to calculate the number of odd days is if there is a span of something like 75 days. You want to see the day after 75 days, what the day, like here we have this problem. It's the same thing. So what you're supposed to do is if today is say Sunday, let me not take Sunday, Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. If you're asked to find out after 8 days, what will be the day? Or after 7 days, what will be the day? You know how to find that in the calendar. Suppose I say that 5th is Wednesday. When will be the next Wednesday? When do you find the next Wednesday?
12.
12. Why? Just you're adding 7 to this. Because why we are adding 7 to this? Because in a week you have 7 days. So when you add 7 to this, you're getting 12, and 12 will have another Wednesday. So the next Wednesday will be again adding one more 7 to that, 19, and so on. So the basic calculation is about this week, which is having 7 days. So the shortcut what we do is like 75. If you want to find out like after 10 days, what will be the day? Instead of this 7 days, if I ask you for 10 days, like 5th is a day. After 10 days, we have to find out. You know how to find this. In the calendar, you can see that. But the easy way is to, after 10 days, when I said that's going to be
Saturday.
that's going to be 15th, right? After 10 days means going to be 15th. You just take this 10, divide by 7, and take the remainder. It's nothing but 3. So if this is Wednesday, you consider this as 0. Then the next day will be Thursday, then Friday, then Saturday. So answer is Saturday. Okay. So this is how it is calculated. So for every calculation, we are going to see this divide by 7 only. And whatever left out, we call that as the odd days. So in this case, the number of odd days we say is 3 days. Considering this as the initial day, that is starting day, 0. Then you consider the 3 means Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's going to be Saturday. Okay. So for the 75 also the same thing. After 75 means divide by 7 is going to be 5. So if it is this one, the 0, then you consider this 5th day, what will be the day? And now we'll start with the new problem. Okay, I'll just remove all this. So those who are missing this class, maybe you can go to the Sai Megla and see that. But I upload that in the night only. Little bit of editing. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. Ajay with you.
Okay, good evening. Just listen to whatever I'm saying. Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
So here, January 1st, 1992 was Wednesday. What day of the week will it be on June 15th, 1993? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Yeah, please. Okay. So here, how to find this? So you know that Jan 1st, that is 1992. I'm sorry, 1992. It's going to be Wednesday. Then Jan 1st and this one, 1993, what will be the day?
Thursday. Hey, ma'am.
Is it Thursday? 1992, is it a leap year or not a leap year?
Thursday, ma'am.
How do you say the 1992 is a leap year or not?
Divisible by
1992.
Divide by 4.
Yeah, divide by 4 means divisibility rule for 4 is check only for the last 2 digits. Is 92 divisible by 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if this is yes, then
1992 is a leap year. It is a leap year.
January 1st will be Friday.
Yeah, because it's a leap year. If it is not a leap year, then it's going to be Thursday.
Thursday.
Can you put it in the mute?
Then, so it's Friday, ma'am.
Can everybody put in mute unless those are answering can answer remaining? Yeah, please. So this is Thursday, Friday.
Friday.
Okay.
So now I just
I think there is a class going on. Can you unmute, please? Thank you. So this is January 1st is 1993. It's Friday. And then we had to find out on June 15th. So how do you do that? Any one of you answer this? 1 or 2%. Others, please keep it in mute because that is a disturbance. But 1 or 2%, please answer this. How to find this? You know that January 1st, 1993, it is going to be Friday. So you have to find out for June 15th. So how do you do this? What you're supposed to do? You have to find the number of odd days in January. You know, January you have totally 31 days, correct? And out of this 31 days, this one first we are taking it. So remaining how many days you have? 30 days you have, correct? And 30 you have to find the number of odd days. So how many odd days will be there? 2. Okay. So can you say about February? How many will be there? Why I'm taking 30 here is because Jan 1st we are taking it. So that day you have to leave it and the balance you have to count. So when you count the balance number of days, it's going to be 30 days. So 30 by 7, you're getting 2 as a reminder. So that's going to be your number of odd days. So 2 odd days you get in January. How about February? Sanjay, what is the answer? Sanjay?
Ma'am, I didn't attend the yesterday's class, so I can't get, ma'am.
Fine. Okay. Who else were there? Others? Arya also was not there. Alagumina, what is the answer? How many days you have in February?
29.
28.
28, right? Because it is not a leap year. So,
28.
so 28 by 7, what is the remainder?
4, say 0.
0. So 0 odd day. Correct. Then March.
31.
March, you have 31 days.
30.
31 by 7.
3 days.
3.
After that, what do you have?
April.
April, you tell.
April 30. It's 2 days.
2 days, ma'am.
1,
2 days.
I need more space here. Okay. April, you have
2 odd days, ma'am.
2 odd days.
April.
Good. April, you have 30 days. So 30 by 7. This is basically I'm writing so that those who were not present yesterday should understand this. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Clear? Then after that, May. May month you have
3.
3 days.
3 odd days.
so 3 odd days again. Okay. You don't have to write all this every time, but because you are doing it for the first time, I'm just writing that. And June, you don't have to calculate because June is not completed. June only 15 days are there. So 15 days alone you just consider. So you are going to take only 15 days in June. You don't have to write this. You have to write 1 minute. Let me remove this. You can write for June here. That is 15 days. It's not complete. So 15 by 7. The remainder
1
is
odd day.
1. So what will be the total odd days? Or as I told you yesterday, you can just take out, discard. Okay, first you add this. I'll tell you the other way of doing it. Add this and tell me what is the total.
11.
11, ma'am.
11. 11. Right. So 11 again, as I told you, whenever this number, for the number of odd days when you calculate, whenever the number of odd days goes beyond the 6, that is 7 or above, you again have to divide by 7 and take out the remainder. So 11, when you have 11 by 7, the remainder is 4.
4.
And the list, you know that. What is that list? I'll put it in a different color. That is Sunday. Means it is, Sunday is 0. Monday. This is a list for when you're starting from Sunday. Now we have to start from where? Friday. Because we are starting from Friday. This is the day. 1. Friday is a thing we are going to consider as 0. Because starting on that day. Then Saturday. 1. Sunday. 2. Monday. 3. And Tuesday. 4. So you have this 4, right? So your answer is Tuesday. That's the answer. You're clear with this, or shall I repeat it again?
Clear, ma'am.
And here I said this instead of adding, because this again consumes time. So you have to avoid this. What you're supposed to do is,
Besides that, I've been asking you all to just clear growth.
what is that sound? 3 plus 3 plus 1 is 7. So you don't have to add this, because whenever you're getting multiples of 7, leave that and take the balance. So what's the balance left out? 2 plus 2, 4. So I can directly say 4 instead of adding up all that, to be making it as 11 and then dividing by this one 7. Instead of that, you can directly say it is like a discard wherever it is sum of the numbers is 7 and take only the balance. Right. Is this clear? And you can check also in the calendar whether the date is Tuesday or not. I mean, the day is Tuesday or not. Okay. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is clear, then I will go for this. Now I want you to answer this question now, because we have done this already. Now tell me. In this, given that today is Monday, If I say today is Monday, then I have to consider that as a 0 day. Like here, I'm considering for Friday in this problem. For Friday, I'm considering a 0. And now whatever the calculation you get, you just have to go for the addition of that, right? So similarly here, if I consider Monday as 0, then what is the addition we have to do here? After 61 days. Himlata. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm calculating, ma'am.
Yeah, calculate and tell me. That 61 days means, what do you do with the 61?
Divide by 7, ma'am.
Divide by 7. Any number cannot be equal to or greater than 7. So you are going to take this remainder when you do 61 is divided.
Ma'am, Saturday, ma'am. 8.
What?
Saturday is the answer, ma'am.
Okay. Now just what is the answer you get here? 5, right?
5,
5
ma'am.
of the day. That is Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Friday, and Saturday. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay. Is this clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
You will get different kinds of problem. One particular day will be given and like here, this one you are done. This is a little simpler. Sometime you may cross like the leap year will come in between. Like here they have asked from 92 to 93. There is no issue. But sometime what will happen is like 91 is given and then 92 June if it is there, then the leap year will come in between. So then you have to go for that calculation. You have to be careful about this Friday. So that has to be added. So small confusions only, otherwise the calculation is the same thing. There is no difference here. Next. You have to find out this now. 11th October 1824.
Day
The
1.
Hello? You have to find the day on that day. That date. So how do you do this? Like yesterday we did one small example. Even you did for the yesterday's date also. So similar calculation you have to do for this. So how will you do this?
January.
Is it to start with January?
Leap year.
Aditya?
We need to start with the year, ma'am. Whether it's a leap year
Let
or
us
not.
start with the year. Very good. And we are going to start now. You know, 1824, we have to consider the multiples of 400 years separately. So you definitely have 1600 in this, correct? So
Yes,
first you write down 1600. Because multiples of 400 will have 0 odd days, so I'm separating it. Once you remove the 1600, what is the balance year left out?
224, ma'am.
224. So you have to consider the century year separately. So century year is nothing but 200. Right. So once you have taken this, that means 1800 you have taken out here. Remaining is 24. So what do you do with 24? What do you do with 24, ma? Is 24th year completed?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
It's running.
So what are you supposed to take here?
Left, right,
23.
23, good. Because 24th is a running year which is not completed. So we will go up to 23. And then you have to go for the months. So when you go for the months, what are the months you're going to take? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. October is not completed, so I'm not writing that. After that, in the October, it's going to be on 11th. So 11 alone, you write it directly. Is it clear what I'm writing? I'm just writing multiples of 400 separately. And after that, I'm going to write this 200. That is 200 is century year. Once you finish up that, then you're going to take this balance left out here. That is 24. The 24th year is a running year, which is not completed. So I have to consider. Yes, ma. Any doubt in this? Okay, the 24th year is running year. So I need to leave that and take the balance year. That is nothing but 23. And then in the 24th year is going to be October month. So October is again a running month. So before that, these many months are there. So I'm just writing down that. And then the day. That date is 11th. And now find the number of odd days for each. So when I say the number of odd days for each, you know that 1600 will have 0 odd day. That's the reason I'm writing it separately. Because every 400 years, the number of odd days will become 0 and 1600 is a multiple of 400. Therefore, you'll have 0 odd days. For 200, how many odd days are there? Yashwant. Who else is there? Join the group. I didn't get the names here. Yes, how many days are there in 200 years? Yeah, now I can see. Aditya, Harini. 200, just now I discussed and I revised also. I told you, like, you should remember only the four number of century years.
Ma'am,
Tell me now. 200 years, how many odd days?
3, ma'am.
3 odd days,
3.
ma'am.
3 odd days. And now this we have to do the calculation. So how do you do that calculation? Here. We have to consider the number of leap years and non-leap years.
Non-leap years.
That leap years, like, how do you find that? That 23 you take, divide by
Divide
4.
by 4.
Every 4 years once you get leap years and see the quotient. So what is the quotient you get here?
3.
23 by
5.
5.
5.
5. So therefore there will be 5 leap year. Out of 23, when you somebody's I know someone plays, there is some class going on, kindly mute that. I think it is Aditya. So 23, when you subtract 5, you get balance as how much? 18? Right? So this means you're having 5 leap years and 18 non-leap years. And this 5 leap years, you know that every 1 leap year you'll have 2 odd days. Those who were not present the previous class, the leap years is going to have 366 days. And when you divide by 7, you're going to get 2 as a remainder. So therefore, there will be 2 odd days. Similarly, 3 non-leap year will have 365 days. When you divide by 7, it's going to have 1 odd day. Okay. So now that you have 5 leap years, into 2, there are going to be 10 of them. And 10 again divide by 7 and take the answer. The answer is 3. Similarly, here when you divide 18 by 7, it's going to be how much? 4. When you add these two, it's going to be 7. As I told you, whenever it crosses 6, you have to again divide by 7 and take the remainder. The remainder is 0. Therefore, you have 0 odd days. Only this is the part which you have a confusion and you have to do the calculation and you just follow this, whatever I have done here. Is it clear now? One of you please answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And now you have to fill these values. In January month, how many odd days are there? January, how many days are there totally?
31, ma'am.
31. So when you divide by 7, what is the number of odd days?
3, ma'am.
3. Good. How about February? Is it a leap year or non-leap year? Whatever you are doing, this is for 1824. This is actually for 1824. Correct. This particular month, whatever you are taking is for 1824. So is it a leap year or not?
Non-leap year, ma'am.
Why?
It is non-divisible.
1824, when you divide by 4, what is the remainder? The last 2 digits you are supposed to divide by 4. Leap year.
0.
0. Because divisibility rule for 4 is check only for the last 2 digits. 24 is divisible by 4. Therefore, this is a leap year. So leap year, how many days the February month will have?
1, ma'am. That's it, 29, ma'am.
29. Therefore, the remainder will be 1. 29 when you divide by, say, February month, you have 29 days. So again, divide by 7, you will get 1 as the odd days. March again is going to have 31 days. So 31 by 7. What's the remainder?
3, ma'am.
3. So it's going to be 3. April is going to have 30 days. Yeah, someone is writing good. Please write it. 30 days. Divide by 7 is going to be 2. Right. Similarly, May is 31 days. Is going to be 3. June is going to be 30 days. Is going to be 2. July is going to be 31 days. Is going to be 3. August, it's again 31 days. So it's going to be 3. September, 30 days is going to be 2. That's it. September is 2. It's not 3. Aditya, you have written as 3. September month, it is 2. Okay. October is going to be 31 days. And now, this 11 will come. 11 by 7, what is the remainder? Again, you have to divide this by 7. So you will have 4. That's all. Add all this. All this to be added. Whatever I written in red, if you add all this, then you will get the number of odd days, and accordingly you have to fix it. So now you tell me, just add and tell me. Well, then I'll just write down the Sunday, Monday, that part I'll write it. Maybe I'll write in a different color. Oh, sorry. $19 again to be divided by. So when it comes to Sunday, oh, what did I write in different color? Sunday is going to be 0, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now when you add, so you added everything. 3 plus 3 is 6, 9. Then this is 12, 15, 18.
29, ma'am.
21 plus 29. So 29 when you divide by 7, the answer is 1. Okay. And instead of doing so much of calculation, as I told you, we can discard like 3. We can just take out this one. 3 plus 3 plus 7. 1 is 7. Again here, 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 7. So I don't have to add this. Then now I cannot add all this. So it's going to be 3 plus 3, 6. I can still do this. I can add these two. Right. So left out is 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So 8 by 7 is 1. You can just do this way. So if it is 1, the answer is Monday. That's it. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So answer is Monday. Now tell me this 5th March 1987. March 1987. What will be the answer? So we are going to see this answer. I'll write it here because later when you refer it, may be a confusion. So the answer is Monday. One of you, please tell me now how to start this. Ajay Murthy. So how to do this? 5th March 1987. So what are you supposed to take initially? Are there anyone else? Neha? Good. Neha, just can you tell me? First, you are going to consider this in terms of multiples of 400 as Sneha said. Okay, Arya, Sneha, it's not possible because audio is not there, but what she said is correct. 1600 plus 300. Anyone else who can say this? Sanjay? Harini? Hemlata? Aditya?
Ma'am, 1600 plus 300, ma'am.
Very good. 300 because as you know that it's 1987. So first we'll take the century year, which is 1900. And that 1900 again, we are going to consider in multiples of 400 separately and then 300 separately. And now the left out is 87. Right. This 87 again, how will you take it?
86, ma'am.
Good. 87 is a running month. So we cannot take that. So you're going to take only 86. Let me put a line here. Yeah. And then the month. Now this is going to be easier because we are not having a lot of months here. Very few are there. Like March month is a running month, so you are supposed to consider only for January, February. That's all. The March is a running month. So in the March, it is going to be 5th. So 5th alone you're going to take. So these are all things you're going to add. Now tell one by one now. Can anyone else also answer? Who else is there? Yashwant is there. 1987 is not a leap year. Good. That's 1 point. So accordingly, you have to tell now. So 1600 is going to have how many odd days?
0, ma'am.
0. Good. Then 300? You just remember only for 100, so that then it will be easier for you. Because for 100, when you say it is going to be 5, that alone you remember. So when it is 200, 5 plus 5. 300, 5 plus 5 plus 5, which is going to be 15. 15 by 7, 1. Good. Aditya, I think for you also there is a problem in speaking. Okay, Alagameenal. There are many of you. Anyone can answer this. 86. This is a calculation which you have to do it now. So what is the calculation? Okay, fine. So this 86, you're going to take it in the form of leap year and non-leap year. Okay. So, okay. No problem. You can just message me, those who are not able to speak. 86, what you're supposed to do now? Divide by
4.
4 to find out the number of leap years. So this is going to be 2. Balance is 2. 2. Then by here is going to be 1. Okay, 8 goes 2 times, 6 goes once. So therefore there are 21 leap years. And the balance, 86 minus 21 is how much? 6 minus 1 is 5. 8 minus 2 is 6. So we can say even into 2 when you do it, whatever you get the 21 itself is multiple of 7. So we can say it's going to be 0. As you get multiples of 7, directly you can say it's 0 odd days. Here when you divide by 7, you're going to get 2 as the odd days. So 0 plus 2 is 2. 63 goes, balance is 2. So therefore the number of odd days in 86 years is going to be 2. 0 plus 2. And now you tell me for January as usual. 3. February?
1, ma'am.
Why 1, ma?
28 by 0, ma'am.
0. Okay. There we said 1 because that was a leap. This is not a leap year. As someone mentioned earlier, I think Aditya. It's not a leap year, right? So a 5 again is going to be same 5. Now you add it. So I can just leave this 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. So what is left out?
3, ma'am.
Here one more is there. So it's going to be 4. Or you add it directly. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. So 11 by 7 is 4. Otherwise, I'm directly cancelling of these two. The balance is 1 plus 3, 4. If it is 4, what is the day? Thursday. Right?
Thursday.
Thursday will be the answer. You can also recheck in your calendar in the cell phone and find out whether it's correct or wrong. Like yesterday somebody did. You can also recheck this. Clear? Shall I go to the next page?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah. This is another problem. If the first day of the years 2012 and 2023 are Mondays, which day of the week will the last days of the years be respectively? Fine. Okay. Aditya has checked already. Good. Okay, fine. Now you tell me this. First day of 2012. So write down this 2012 is Monday. That is, we can say first day is nothing but, I'll write it in blue. The January 1st, 2012. It is going to be Monday, correct? January 1st, 2012 is Monday. And what will be the January 1st of 2013? Just find out that.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So we know that January, because this is a leap year. So you know that the next year, if you have to find out same January 1st, if you have to find out for 2013, it is going to be Wednesday. This calculation everyone knows. We keep doing it because for birthday, you generally calculate. If this year you get birthday on Monday, then you know that the next year is going to be either on Tuesday or Wednesday based on it is leap year or not. So here, they're asking you for the last day. So when you know that January 1st, 2013 is Wednesday, so what will be December 31st of 2012? Good. Aditya.
Sunday, ma'am.
Huh? No, I think Aditya has answered correctly. What is it? Tuesday, ma, because one day before that, right? 2013 January 1st is Wednesday. Then one day before that, that is nothing but December 31st, 2012. So it's going to be Tuesday. You can do it in this way, calculation, right? There won't be any confusion. So it's better.
2000. What 2002?
No, 2013 is not asked, but I'm just telling you. You know that the next year is going to be ahead by 2 days. So it's going to be Wednesday. So previous day is nothing but the last day of 2000.
Okay.
So the last day of 2000
okay,
is December 31st, that is Tuesday. Is it clear? So the next one is 2023 they're asking. So Jan 1st of 2023 is going to be Monday. Again the same thing. You can write it in this way. Jan 1st, 2024 is going to be what?
Tuesday, ma'am.
Tuesday, because it's not this a leap year. It's not a leap year, so it's going to be Tuesday. So therefore, December 31st of 2023 is going to be same Monday. That's all. That's the answer. Okay. So be careful about what is asked here. If they're asking for the next year, you can go for this, but they're asking for the same year, the last day. So this is what is the calculation. Okay. It's not that difficult. Shall I move on to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. Which year will have the same calendar as that of 1983 and 1990? So this is again one more calculation I have to explain to you. Maybe I need more space here. Can anyone say that? So how to find this? So what you can do is a shortcut here is just consider one particular day. Like 1983, we'll consider as Jan 1st. We don't know what the day is, but I'm just considering a particular day as Monday. Okay. So here it has to be done manually. But I'll give you one clue in the last. 1983, Jan 1st, if it is Monday, 84 is going to be Jan 1st, the same thing.
Tuesday, ma'am.
Tuesday, because you know that this is not a leap year, but this is a leap year. So 85 is going to be
Thursday, ma'am.
Thursday. As this is a leap year, it has to jump by 2. Then 86.
86, Friday, ma'am.
Friday. 87.
Saturday, ma'am.
88.
Sunday, ma'am.
Sunday, because this is a leap year, man. This is not a leap year. Based on this only we are going for this. Then 89.
Monday, Tuesday, ma'am.
Tuesday, because this 88 is a leap year, so it is going to jump by 2, therefore it's going to be Tuesday. We need to see when we are getting Monday. That is what is mainly required. Okay, so 89, then and also one more thing, you have to get the same Monday, and also it should not be a leap year. Both the things you have to take care. So 90.
Monday.
Monday.
Ma'am, Tuesday.
Wednesday, ma'am.
89, Tuesday, Wednesday this is. 91.
Tuesday, ma'am.
Thursday. Because 90 is not a leap year.
Thursday.
92.
Friday,
Friday, ma'am.
93.
Sunday.
Sunday. Because it
Sunday.
is not by 2. It's a leap year. 94.
94 Monday, ma'am.
Monday. So it's coming again Monday, like here. So the calendar is going to repeat in 1994. That's the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
It's like a manually you had to do it, but there is one small clue which I'll give you later. First, I want the thing is this is always the repetition of the calendar. Okay, will be because if you see in the net, you will find out that either it is repeating after 6 years, okay, or after 11 years, very rarely after 12 years. So these are the only 3 values which you'll have. Either it will repeat after 6 years, or 11 years, or sometime after 12 years. But 12 is also quite rare. These two are very common, 11 and 6. So you can just be sure, because sometime if you are getting after 10 years or something like 13 years, then you know that you are making some mistake in that. So recheck it. So far what I have seen is these are the years which is repeated. That's only small clue which I can give you. I cannot assure this. You again have to do it manually only. This is something like a clue. That's all. Okay. Now, next, find out for this one, 1990. What to do? Yashwant, tell me the answer. 1990. We will consider again Monday. I'm not writing Jan first. That's not required. If you consider that as Monday, 91 is going to be
Wednesday, ma'am.
how it will be Wednesday. 1990 is not a leap year. 92 is a leap year, right? So it's going to be Tuesday. Then 92.
Thursday, ma'am.
Thursday.
Why Thursday? 91 is not a leap year. So it's going to be Wednesday.
Wednesday, ma'am.
Good. Aditya is very active today, I think so. His answers are correct always. Okay, 93.
Friday, ma'am.
92 is a leap year, obviously, just to be Friday. Good. 94. Saturday. 95.
Sunday, ma'am.
Sunday. Because it's not a leap year. 96. The leap year, this you don't consider. You need to see only this. 95, then next year is going to be the next day, Monday.
Monday, ma'am.
Go for 97, then 96 is the leap year, so it is going to jump by 2 days. So it's going to be Wednesday. We need Monday, and it should be a non-leap year. We got this Monday here, but that is a leap year, so you can't consider. Then go for the next one. Thursday, 99. Friday, then 2000. Saturday, and then 2001.
Sunday.
Is it Sunday? Monday, right? So this is a thing repeating here. So after this, you get it. So this calendar is same as this. So this is the answer. Fine. Now this is the answer we got. Like 1994 is the same year as 1983, and similarly here 2001 is same as 1990, and both of them are coming only after 11 years, which I have mentioned here. So this is a thing, but you cannot say that all the time is going to be after 11 years. So sometime it may be 6, and sometime it can be plus 12. And the other one is like these 2 years are not a leap year. So when you consider the leap year, then it is going to be something different. So for leap year, normally you can see that the calendar repeats after every 28 years. So normally this cannot be asked in the question because it takes too much of time to calculate, because you are seeing that 11 itself we have manually calculated, and then finally you're going for this, and similarly for leap year it's going to be after 28 years, and sometime it may be after 40 years. Okay, very rarely it comes to 12 also. But the very common number is 28. Most of the leap years repeat after, like whenever you have a leap year, that is repeating after 28 years, sometime after 40, and sometime it is very rarely in 12 years. I've seen 1 or 2 times. Okay, there is another way of calculating this, that is like nothing but here. We can also go for this odd day calculation. And then when it comes to 7, like that is another way of doing it. But I feel this is easier for me to just go for this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Otherwise, you need to see for every year, like you know that 1983 is not a leap year, so it's going to have 1 odd day. And here it's going to be 2 odd days, then 1 odd day, then 1 odd day. Then see wherever you're getting this 7 and getting it nullified, you have to check for this every 7. So that is one way of doing it, but sometimes you might make mistakes. So I feel this is more comfortable. So you can go for this method. Maximum the repetition will be 11, but only when it is a leap year, then it is going to be 28. And more often you will be getting this question in terms of MCQ, where the answers will be given to you. So when the answers are given, the very first clue is, as I told you, if you are asked about non-leap year, look for the jump of 6 or 11 or 12. So in case out of the 4 answers, if you are having only one answer which is having a sum of this one, like the difference is a 6 or 11 or 12, then you can pick that answer as your answer. Otherwise, if there are 2 answers, at least you can take one of those 2, right? Similarly, for the the leap year, in case if they're giving you, they might be asking you a question where you just see in the answer choices, if it is having 28 or 40 or 12, then you can pick those answers. Most often it will be 28 years. Okay, that is it. So it's not that easy. So sometime like they might ask you a very simple question where you get it easily even after 6 years. So that kind of questions will be given. And now let's move, we just move on to this last day of the century cannot be on which day. So cannot be on which day, then we can find out when the last day of the century can be. So based on that, we can say the remaining days cannot be the last day of the century. So let us consider for the first century year, which is 100 years. So 100 years, we have seen that it is going to have 5 odd days. So I think I don't have to give explanation again, because already we have done this. For 200 years is going to be like 3. That is 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 by 7 is 3. And for 300 years, it is going to be, again, 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 by 7 is going to be 1. Then when it comes to 400 years, it's going to be like 1 plus 5 is 6. But 400th year is also a leap year, because 400 is divisible by 400. So we can say that is a leap year. So we have 7. 7 by 7 is going to be 0. So this is already, we have seen this. So these are all the odd days which you have. So based on this odd days, see, when we say in 100 years, it has 5 odd days. That means the completion of this 100 years. So when I say 100 years completion, 5 odd days, the next day is going to be the new day. So then it's going to be like the last day will be based on this. So we have already done that. Let me write it again. When it starts with Sunday, Sunday is going to have 0 odd day. This is a basic calculation which already we have this, and based on the number of odd days calculation, we can decide whether it's Sunday or Monday or Tuesday and so on. So this is going to be 1, and then Tuesday is 2, Wednesday is 3, then Thursday is going to be 4, Friday is going to be 5, and Saturday is going to be 6. So this is something which we have. So based on this, we can say, and the last day of the 100th year is going to be 5 is nothing but Friday. So it's going to be Friday. And 3 is Wednesday. 1 is Monday. 0 is Sunday. So these are the days which you are going to have it as last day. As again, I'll repeat this. 100 years, when you say 5 odd days, that means this is going to be completion of the 100 years. So the completion of the 100 years is going to complete with this 5 odd days. So that the last day we are going to calculate based on this number of odd days. So that's going to be Friday. So you can see that these are the 4 days which is possible. So which are the days which is not possible? So which are the days which is not possible? Is nothing but whichever is not here. So that is, you're going to have, like we have Sunday, Monday, then Tuesday is not there. So write down Tuesday. Wednesday is there, then Thursday is not there. So Thursday. Friday is there, then Saturday is not there. So these are the 3 days which is not possible to be the last day of the century. That's it. With this, we are going to complete it. Remember only these 2 little shortcut. I'm not saying that this is a shortcut, but normally you can see, because the questions may not be tough. Though now you are not going to get this, you need to write down and find out. But in general, for the placement or any other exam, competitive exams, when you get this kind of questions where the calendar is going to repeat. So remember that for non-leap year, it can be like 6 or 11 and 12. And for the leap year, it's going to be 28 or 40 or 12. And that too, the 11 is very common, or 6 is also common here. Similarly, here 28 is common, whereas 40 and 12 is not that common. So if you have in your answer choices these values, like when the difference is 28 or 11 or 6, you can pick those answers, then try. Only when it is a MCQ questions. Thank you. With this, I'm closing down this.